Yes. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back on a Saturday. It's 11:30 here in Los Angeles. Thank you for joining me. Man, what a crazy, crazy week. But before I get into how insane the week was and all the cool stuff that came out this week, let's just real quick just talk about what we're gonna do today. All right. So last week we made this image right here in Cinema 4D, in Octane, right? So we put this together in a couple hours, and I want to bring this thing to life, right? So I want to bring this Cinema 4D scene into Unreal Engine, and I want to get like the virtual production going, the virtual camera. So I've actually hooked up my phone to Unreal Engine, and we're going to be able to, film a cool scene in real time. And we're going to see as a test, can we get this quality in Unreal? If I made this in Cinema 4D last week, um, and if you missed that, then there's a link to that video in the description, right? But forget about that right now. We're talking about this. So can I get this to look as good as I made it in Octane C4D inside of Unreal? And then I want to add some actual volumetric fog, some real-time volumetric fog. I want to add real-time lens flares going on, and I want to be able to hook it up with the phone and actually film a scene. I think we're going to get a little ahead of ourselves if we start adding the moths that attract in the light, but I certainly want to look into that as well. It's just a little deeper than I have time for today. But hey, welcome everybody. Let's get into like what happened this week, because this week was actually really big for me, and I'm very excited about it, and I want to share with you guys all the cool stuff that happened. So let's go down the list here. Yeah, we got Unreal open. All right, so if you guys don't know, I actually put out a Maxon presentation for their 3D motion and design show. It's kind of it took place during SIGGRAPH. SIGGRAPH will be happening, this week or last week. So I put together this whole presentation for Maxon. It's about 55 minutes long. I live streamed it, did a live Q&A after the fact with Matthias. It was absolutely incredible. There's a lot of really fun guests, a lot of very talented guests. But if you guys go to 3dmotionshow.com, scroll down, and you'll see I'm the first one here, the secret to photoreal visual effects. You can hit this button, watch now, and it'll take you to, my presentation where I talk to you guys about how to add in this newspaper stand. We're getting into tracking, lighting, texturing, modeling, compositing, all the stuff that you guys need to know in order to achieve those photoreal composites that we're all striving for. So that was big. That was big for me. It was such an honor to present on behalf of Maxon, and it was such a cool experience. So definitely check out this presentation. It'll also be on my channel. I'm going to try and post it next Saturday because I'm going on vacation tomorrow. I'm going to be gone for next Saturday. There will be no live stream next Saturday, but I will be posting this presentation for you guys to have something, right? Next up, I actually put out an HDRI tutorial on how to make custom HDRIs on my channel. This is the first time I've actually posted a video on my channel that isn't a live stream in nearly 6 years. That's craziness. That's a long time. But I'm so proud of this video. It turned out really well. The feedback is awesome. You guys are saying that it was very clear and concise, so that's awesome to hear. So if you hadn't, check out this tutorial. It goes over how to light your scenes, how to so if the Maxon presentation was the giant overview of all the stuff you can get into, this zooms in on the HDRI element and how to make a custom one, because that's really how you're making your stuff look real nice. It's one of the elements that makes it look real nice. All right. So next, what do we have? Guys, these are endless. I released a custom HDRI package, right? This is an HDRI pack, a Warzone pack, a bunch of different HDRIs taken in an apocalyptic kind of setting, a battlefield setting, indoor, outdoor, all that good stuff. So I know that some of you guys were looking for ways to support that wasn't through a super chat or something, or buying one of my prints. I know they're a little expensive. You can go to this Gumroad here and pick this up. It's $8 right now, and you get 14 high quality HDRIs. And I try and keep it unique. You know, I want to put out a HDRI pack that not a lot of people are selling. If I'm going to sell something, I want it to be at least a little unique. So that's kind of why I went with that like apocalyptic war zone kind of feeling. Man. And that's not it. Shoot, man. I worked every night this week from 8 a.m. to midnight working on the latest Corridor video, putting together this whole VFX fest of dominoes crushing and falling onto each other. So definitely check out the latest Corridor video. It's like world's biggest domino run. It's crazy. I spent a lot of time on it, but I'm glad to have put it out into the world. I'm very happy to have done that because now I get to go on vacation. That's the best part. I get to go on vacation. And last announcement, guys. Once again, this stream is brought to you by our friends over at Skillshare. And if you guys don't know who Skillshare is by this point, I've talked about them a whole lot on this stream, on this show. They're an online learning community for creatives like you guys who are willing to up their game, their value, their skill level. If you want to learn whatever the heck, anything you want to learn, you guys can learn it on Skillshare. It's maxed out. It's awesome. It's set for any skill set, or any schedule. Whether you want to, learn something quickly, learn something over a longer period of time, they got it all set for you guys. And like we do when I shout out Skillshare, they really are an awesome service here. I'd like to bring up 3 videos or 3 classes that I think are awesome. So let's start with this guy here, Visual Don. This is Don Mupasi, and he's gonna bring you guys through the process of making these awesome like retro loops. And I know that I think I've shouted him out before on one of these streams, but his course is really sick because like this is a really cool technique and it's very powerful what he's doing. He walks you through all of his whole process in about an hour and a half. He's inside of C4D and After Effects. Next up, we have, I know a lot of you people are like, you asked me if I were to get into 3D, is Blender a good option? Or Blender's the best. I love Blender. So I know there's a lot of Blender folks in here. This tutorial right here, this class right here, this walks you guys through the whole process of how to create these photoreal like interior spaces, like this arc design, arc visualization, and it breaks down the whole process. This is a longer one. This is 4.5 hours roughly, but it goes through everything. It goes through the modeling, the texturing, the lighting, all this cool stuff. Basically my SIGGRAPH presentation minus the tracking and the compositing, but over 4.5 hours, and in Blender. And finally, it all comes down at the end of the day to lighting. Because if you model something and you texture something and it looks so good, but you don't light it correctly, you're kind of wasting your time. So this is a kind of a different little twist on the tutorial side or on this class side. And this is a very short one. It's 25 minutes. But the information that she packs into this is incredible. And I'm actually very, very excited for this. Because this information here is crucial to know as designers, as directors. We need to know how to light stuff and how to make stuff look nice. And this is just a really great breakdown of everything so that you guys can do that. But hey, look, if you guys are looking to sign up as a Skillshare member, you guys get unlimited access to premium and regularly updated content for less than $10 a month for an annual subscription. And as usual, to the first 2,000 people who click the link, the Skillshare link in the description below, you guys get 2 free months of Skillshare Premium on myself. Go down there, click the link, learn some stuff maybe later this week or on the weekend, and get your learn on, guys, because that's what we're all here to do. We're here to learn and grow together. So, that's it. Those are the announcements for this stream. That was a lot. It was a crazy week. I definitely need this vacation. So this is a nice little send-off. I leave on Sunday. I'm going to Nevada. I'm just going to chill. Fishing, hiking, kayaking, dune buggies. It's going to be nice. So for those of you just hopping in, right, I'm going to go over the overview of what we're doing today, all right? Okay, we created this last week in Cinema 4D and Octane. I want to bring this image, not the image, I want to bring the files, obviously the models, into Unreal Engine, and I want to see as a test, can I get it to look this good in real time? On top of that, I want to add volumetric fog, because Unreal does such a good job at real-time volumetric fog. And I want to add, this is the coolest part, guys. I hooked my phone up to Unreal Engine, and I'm able to actually like film a video and have a virtual camera that I'm holding in my hand translate to Unreal Engine. So you can move around your CG objects, move around your scene, and actually film a couple like clips. You can get close to it. You can control your focus settings. So huge shout out to Winbush. He has a tutorial on how to do that. It helped me out a lot to set me up for this stream today. So we'll be getting into that. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just jump in. Man, I need some water. That was a lot. So we're inside of Unreal, and if you guys don't know what Unreal is, it's pretty much, it's the future. It really is. Definitely check out Unreal Engine if you don't know what it is. I'm going to have to show you right now. I'm not a master. I'm learning. I am very new to Unreal Engine. As some of you guys know, I'm very, very new, and I'm slowly learning. But it is so cool and so exciting. So I want to figure this out with you guys. Together, we'll figure this out. Hey, there's Chris. Thank you, Chris. He's actually helped me out a whole bunch in Unreal. You've answered a lot of questions. You've actually sat down with me and like, and really just helped me out. Answered questions that I had. So I really appreciate it. You need an Unreal sensei. You know, you cannot learn on your own. So my goal is to find the people who are the best at it and to learn from them as quickly as possible. Such as Evolver Interactive here or Winbush, you know, these guys are incredible. Sam has been killing it in the Unreal game. He picked it up like that. So I've been learning a lot from Sam too. A lot of exciting stuff going on that Sam is working on with Unreal. So, all right, the first challenge. Let's try and import our Cinema 4D scene into Unreal Engine, and see if we can't get it to look nice, I guess. This is all right. This is when the stream takes a dip. Here we go, boop, and we try and figure this out. Okay, so I heard from y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard from y'all that I could import Cinema 4D scenes into Unreal Engine. Is that true? Go ahead and @pwnisher me here in the live chat. Let me know, is that true for those of you all who know the program? Joe, can you share the plugin for your phone? Yeah, it's called it's on iOS, and it's called Virtual Camera 2, I think is the name of it. Let me double check that. It's called uRemote. Let me find it. Let's see. Is it Virtual Camera or Unreal Remote 2? Yeah, there it is. If you guys can see this, it's called Unreal Remote 2 if you're in the iOS store. If you guys can see that, Unreal Remote 2. Boom. It's just a black and white monitor icon. So that's what you need to get that going. But let's see if we can't import our scene, our Cinema 4D scene into this. So I know I can do FBXs with materials, maybe? I wonder, but let me just see if I can like import my C4D scene. I know that it's in here. Episode 24. Wait. Where's my Cinema 4D scene? What? Where did I save it in the wrong place? All right, let me open Cinema 4D and figure out where the heck I saved this thing so that we can like try and import this Cinema 4D scene. Oh, okay. I need a Datasmith plugin for Unreal Engine. So let's try looking that up. Let's go to the Epic Games launcher and head to the marketplace. And I'm just guessing here that it's something I need to download as far as plugins go, and we'll type in Datasmith. I've never used this before. We're kind of on this journey together. And I'm assuming Datasmith allows you Datasmith export plugins. Apparently I own this. Our Datasmith plugin import C4D scenes. Now I don't know if this is actually built in or not, but first we need to find our scene. If you guys can actually point me to the exact thing I need, is it this one here, this Datasmith export plugins, or is it already built into Unreal? In the meantime, I'm going to try and find that scene we worked on. Geez, all of this stuff, all of my most recent Cinema 4D scenes are the corridor, like Domino's video. Dude, that line beginning shot where Ren's drone knocked down those dominoes in the beginning, like, I think I lost a couple years off my life from that one. Okay, let's see. Tutorials, episodes. Dude, where is my project file? C4D. Did I straight up lose it? Oh my god. All right, let's do one thing at a time here. I'm going to switch over. Okay, you're saying, okay, check my plugins tab. All right, settings, plugins. Let's try Datasmith. And it does not look. Datasmith C4D importer. Yeah, I have it. Okay, add support for importing content from Cinema 4D applications in Unreal Engine. Great. Yeah, it looks like I have it. So we should be good to go on that. But I need to enable it. And enable Datasmith content. Okay, FBX importer. Why not? Let's restart. Okay. Now, dude, I need to find. Wow. Okay, I need to find that scene. Did I straight up lose the scene? That would be so bad. There's no way. There's no way. Is it in here? Was I just so in Domino World that I like saved it in the wrong place? Dude. Like, this is where it should be. In here. Am I missing something? Oh, this is bad. What on earth? Okay, this is a little crutch here, because we can't do this unless I find the scene. All right, y'all. Bear with me, all right? Bear with me on this. Yeah, I did look at recent projects, dude. It's all dominoes. It's all dominoes. All right, okay. Let me check something. Shoot. Oh, okay. Let's use this and search everything on my computer. I think it was called lamppost or light post. All right, we're going to search everything. All right, lamp. Searching for lamp. Scanning my drives. All right. Let's see what we find. I wonder if I can just search for. Oh, here. Recovery scene, street lamp. All right, so that's roaming. So it was called Street Lamp. Look at this problem solving. Here it is. It's under VFX Materials 3D Models Personal. Look at that. Yo. Ha. That's cool. All right, so I think this is called Search Everything is the name of this, and it totally just saved me. That's awesome. Sweet. Okay, let me freaking save this in the right place now because my goodness, that was bad, wasn't it? Hey, Mr. Dam, that's not a bad idea. Check the last live stream. Not a bad idea at all. All right, let's save this in the right spot here, guys. We're in episode 25. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so Datasmith, do I just import, or do I have to import through Datasmith? Let's figure this out. We're learning together, all right? We're learning and growing together. I'm no Unreal Engine master. I'm just messing around, trying to push through the problem solving. Here we go. Episode 25. All right, so it doesn't show up here. File, is there like a Datasmith window, perhaps? Settings, plugins. We'll go. Let's see, Datasmith. Yo, Christopher. Hey, thank you for the super chat. He says, thanks for doing these streams. Appreciate the time you put in and showing us a bit into your work. Absolutely no problem, man. This is for you guys. Thank you so much. All right, Datasmith button is at the top of the viewport. Yes. Modes, Datasmith. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Y'all rock. Learning so much. Episode 25, Street Lamp. Choose location for importing the Datasmith content. Starter content. Let's go. New folder. C4D. Boom. Let's do it. We want everything. We want geometry, materials, and textures, no doubt. Let's bring the lights in just to see what happens. The camera, why not? And I don't have any animations. Static mesh options, light map resolution, light map, minimum light map, maximum light map. Generate light map UVs. Let's just import by default and see what happens there. Vincent, I'm so glad that that you think that my last Unreal streams have been helpful. I am scrambling to learn this program, man. So I'm really glad that you feel that way. It's stressful. It is certainly stressful. Okay, we have our lamppost and we have some geometry, but we don't have our wires. Do I have to actually save the wires out as geometry inside of Cinema 4D? Yeah, it's all of my all my splines that were turned into like sweep lines and whatnot. Those are gone. So I think I might just have to go back to C4D and bake out like an FBX with materials. This doesn't have materials though. So C4D, street lamp, materials. This is just bringing in like my background and stuff. It's not bringing in the materials that I had. Huh. Okay. Textures. No. Okay, so it's not doing it in textures. Geometry. It has like our nuts and bolts and stuff. It certainly has our screws and our nuts and bolts. I don't think it's showing. Yeah, it's got that. It's definitely missing some stuff, you know. There's like cubes. I think it might be stuff that is still in its primitive form in C4D. So let me try and just bust out like an FBX real quick and see if that has any difference with like a default import. So let's just run that test. So we're in here, we're back in Cinema 4D. And let's just go, let's clean this up real quick. So let me bring in my Octane. Where are you at? Stream. There we go. Materials. Let's remove unused materials. Boom. All right, cool. And now we'll go File, Export, and let's do FBX. Okay. We want geometry. Animation we don't have. Materials. Bake the materials. Do I need to unwrap? I probably need to unwrap this, but we'll find out. One step at a time. Boom. Street lamp. FBX. Awesome. Back in Unreal. Let's go ahead and let's delete this from our scene. So I'm not gonna undo, and maybe not undo the import, but let's just close out the street lamp. Actor is referenced by other actors. Do you want to delete it? It will break the references. Reference list. Yeah, that's fine, I think. Octane light. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Gone. Yes to all. Okay, so there's still a lot of stuff that it imported, which is nice. But I'm just missing oh, there's a lot of stuff to delete then. This is almost too much. All right, so then I'm just gonna shift click all of this. Boom, delete that, yes to all. And it looks like that's everything. Maybe except for some of this stuff. Get rid of that. We can get rid of our camera. And let me just pop into a new level. Time of day. Yep, cool. Don't need to save any of that. I swore I started like this. Okay, and let's import the FBX. So let's go import street lamp is the FBX. Let's take a look at our settings. Material. Create new materials. Create new instanced materials. Why not? I think if I'm imagining this correctly, you're going to have like your master material and then you'll have your instance material where you can actually quickly adjust that stuff. That's what I learned last 2 weeks, or 2 weeks ago. So hopefully that's the case. I'm going to import all and just see what happens here. Trial and error, baby. All right, Chris, what am I doing wrong? Faster to close and not save. Faster to close and not save and just reopen. When the scenes get too many Datasmith assets. I see. Just start fresh. All right, so it imported everything. And it looks like it brought our sweeps in. I also learned from last 2 weeks ago that you could select all of this geometry and drag it out and it should stick together. And look at that. It does. All right, so I just dropped it into our scene. And this is roughly the angle that we had, something like this. I cannot wait to bust out the phone and get this like virtual the virtual camera setup going. Materials, man, that's the thing. Where are my materials? And I need to group all this stuff. So group, is that the right thing? Is it group? No, I don't think it is. I need to put it into a folder. Browse. I mean, I guess I could just create a folder. Right click, create folder. Where did it go? I do not know. I guess there it is. Lamp post, street lamp. That's what it's called. Street lamp geo. And we'll drag all of that stuff into that folder. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. I'm sure there's a hotkey for that. Scorn, you don't think I exported with materials from C4D? Let's render this octane scene just to be sure we got our materials. All right, just to be sure. Yeah, we got our materials. File, export, FBX. Oh, none. All right, yeah, that's me then. Let's try it again. Christian, yo, thanks, dude. Welcome back. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming back. Dude, everything's going great, man. I am so excited. For those of you guys just jumping in, I had so much stuff go on this week, man. So much stuff go on this week. I had an HDRI, custom HDRI tutorial that I posted on my channel. First video that I've actually produced in like 5 years on my channel. I released an HDRI Warzone pack on Gumroad. The link to that is in the description. I finished the corridor video, the dominoes, world's biggest domino chain video. That was this week. I did a Maxon presentation this week. So much is going on, and I go on vacation tomorrow for a week, so I'm happy. This is the victory run right here with you guys. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna delete all this crap. I'm just gonna be like, yo, you know what? Gone. Force delete. I don't care. Watch. So I'm not using Octane in C4, or I am not using Octane in Unreal Engine right now. I'm just default Unreal Engine. It was kind of the same way I was with Cinema 4D at first. I was like default, friggin' physical renderer, scanline. I want to learn it from the ground up. That was a mistake. I should have just hopped right into Octane, because I don't use that stuff anymore. I don't use physical or scanline. Like, who uses scanline? What are you doing? So Ren tried to talk me into Octane for the longest time, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna learn it from the ground up. I want to learn everything. And I was having a good time, you know. So I don't know, maybe I should use Octane in Unreal, but I thought the whole point of Unreal Engine was the real-time graphics. But I guess if you have the ability to have Octane in Unreal, like, why not? It's just another tool on the tool belt, you know. I'm still learning. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out the right workflow. I know Evolver is into Octane with Unreal, so yeah, we'll see where that goes. Let's import it for real this time, guys. We've tried 3 times, and we're gonna try it again, and we're gonna get this friggin' right. I'm not sad. I'm not, like, I'm no longer holding myself to the idea that these streams have to be perfect when it comes to Unreal Engine, okay? I get it, you know, I'm learning. So let's import with materials this time. Okay. Materials, local, create new instance materials. And I think we're going to import all. No, dude. Yeah, okay, import all. Yeah, this is just so exciting. This whole week, I like, my mind has been elsewhere. And I guess for the last 2 weeks, my mind has been elsewhere. But I'm just so excited to be back in Unreal. So excited. There's been a lot of cool stuff. There's like a Zen Garden one that came out, a Zen Garden short film that came out with Unreal. So that was awesome. I want to be a part of that. I want to start adding to these photoreal shorts that come out online that people are like, what? So that's my goal. Certainly my goal. Okay, it brought in materials. They're all white. Is it because it doesn't know where the path is or what? But we'll figure that out in a second. One problem at a time. Right now, we need to delete all of this old geometry. Get rid of that. Let's bring in the new geometry. Boom. So that's in. Now I wonder, does it come with, we don't need the ground plane. Floor, go away. Get rid of that. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the floor. Who needs a floor? I'm just gonna rock this thing here. Boom, this plane. This is my floor. And let's fix our auto exposure settings here. You can see how like it's stopping down and stopping up. So I think the quickest way is to go to this little drop down and no, go to lit, uncheck game settings. Is EV100 default? Or is this? So you can just set this however you want. The exposure there. Sweet. Okay. And let's see. Okay, it brought in all of our lines. Yeah, it brought in our little cubes. And if the camera's too fast for you, I'm holding right click and using WASD to move around. You can go up here to the camera speed, and I think you can middle mouse button for this, but I have a pen, so my middle mouse button, got to figure that one out. Just drop down that sensitivity, and now you can kind of get closer to this stuff. I don't know how to fix the clipping issue there, but that's not really the big of an issue for us right now. And you can use Q and E to go to boom up and down. Okay, G will hide all of your like icons and stuff. And this gets us close. I know that we were at a 24. Our camera was at 24. I can't wait to get the phone set up. It's gonna be so nice. All right. What's next? Materials. Let's just go into one of these and figure out what's going on. So we have nothing. All right. And I'm wondering if it's because I did the instance material or what. I don't know why. But like this rusted metal should be some rusted metal, you know? It's just white right now. So I don't know what's wrong with that. Evolver, do you have any tips on that? On why my materials aren't importing properly? One of these materials is from Megascans, this wooden paneling. The other materials are from Grayscale Gorilla's Everyday Material Pack. Those textures, the textures are on my computer, and it doesn't look like it's having an issue where it's like I can't find the textures. They're not even here. So it's not importing them properly, I feel like. Stake LP, what is this called? This program is called Unreal Engine. It's a real-time graphics program. You can make video games, you can make awesome cutscenes, and you can run your scene in real time. So I know at a certain point I'm gonna have to turn on RTX or ray tracing, and that's gonna take a minute to open up. I know last time it took us like 15 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna be looking out for like a 15-minute gap where we can set that up. All right, why is that cube there? That's gross. We're gonna get a light up in here. Oh, it didn't import some stuff. Like, I know there's a couple lines that it didn't import. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get a camera going. All right, so Evolver, you say you send your materials over via Octane because of this issue. Are you saying you use Octane inside of Unreal? I think we can quickly texture this. It's just one wood texture and some like metal texture with a light. I don't think that's that bad, you know. Like I think I learned enough from the last 2 weeks to be able to figure out how to make a texture in Unreal here. And I can always rework the textures, you know, and make them really nice. But that was our test. Our test was to see if we can get this look right here in Unreal Engine. And right now, by like a default kind of base import of this material or of this scene, we're not getting the textures. And that's a big problem. So I'm gonna have to troubleshoot that and figure that one out. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to bring in the textures and do the node setup. So maybe let's just try that with this wood paneling then. And let's figure out where this stuff sits on my desktop or on my computer. We're gonna locate it in Octane, and here we are. Now let's see. I should be able to just drag these in, and I know this is bridge, and I should be using my bridge plugin, but I ain't gonna do that right now because I don't have the bridge plugin installed because something happened. Actually, really quick, let me just check. Bridge, nothing. Let me open bridge. And then this update, man, like I get hit with that update. I think something's up with bridge. And I try and update, but it never wants to update properly. Oh man, beautiful. Beautiful. Love this site. Okay, so if I click on any one of these, I should be able to scroll down, download settings, or is it export? Do I have to export? Is it export settings? I want to go to Unreal Engine, and it's not giving me the like install or update whatever installation folder. Is that what I need to get right? Now's not the time to problem solve this though, guys. Let's just let's learn how to do this. Let's learn how to make a material. So I'm just gonna delete all of these ones because force delete. Get out of here. Gone. This one gone. Okay. I'm gonna right click. We're gonna go material. New material. This is gonna be called just wood paneling. No spaces. Wood. That's fine. Let's go in. Oh, I think I need to drag and drop my textures. So let me just do this right. We'll make a new folder. Textures. And I'm just going to drag all of this stuff in. This is the wood paneling texture from Megascans. Let's drag all that into textures. And I just want to get the specular, the normal, the roughness, color, and the bump. I don't think I need anything else. It's still importing. Yeah, Dream LA, that's a good question. Does Octane and Unreal Engine work in real time? I don't know. I wonder. I bet you Evolver knows though. All right, we're still importing. I don't know why it's taking so long. There we go. All right, let's make that new material here. We'll call this wood. Let's go in and we'll just drag and drop our color, our bump, our gloss, specular, and normal. Let's drop those in. Boom. Let's see if I remember anything from what we did. Chris, I might need your help on this. Let's go RGB. That goes right into base color. Okay. Let's see. What is this? This is bump. All right, that's going to go right into... Honestly, I don't know where that goes. I know normal goes into normal. Let's do that. And we got our specular. I'm just going to go right into specular. Our gloss goes into roughness, and I believe this is inverted. Gloss should be in the opposite of roughness. Nothing for now on bump. Okay, got you. All right, so this is close. Let's go ahead and delete the bump. And let's see what we got here. I'm going to close this down. Oh, we're going to save. I'm pretty sure we need to save this. Close that. And I think if we make create material instance, wood instance, we can quickly make adjustments here on the fly to this if we have things to adjust. But let's go ahead and apply this wood instance to our lamp post. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I want to get like a rusted metal kind of texture. So let's do... let's go back to C4D and figure out what I was using for that. This rusted metal. I'm going to go in here. And it looks like it's having trouble finding some of these materials. So I actually know where they are. So let's do... Let me find these real quick. Bear with me, guys. Thank you. Man, that is horribly placed. All right, so this is my rusted metal and my rubber for the wires and stuff. Cool. So back in. Let's actually rename this textures folder to wood paneling. So that's wood. And this will be way faster with the bridge plugin. I recognize this, guys. I recognize it. I'm just amped for this phone. I'm so amped to hook this phone up to Unreal. I got it working before the stream, so that's gonna be freaking sweet. And the volumetric light, once we get this texturing done, like in the next like 20 minutes, ooh, it's gonna be nice. We're gonna get the lighting going. We're gonna get that freaking camera going. All right, let's do let's make a new fold. Now get all right, new folder. This is going to be called metal. Bam. Metal. Sweet. Let's go into metal and let's just drop... Let's drop our corroded stained metal. Iron corroded. Or do we want rusted metal? Yeah, that's what we want. We want that rusty. And we'll drag and drop those. Evolver. You're talking about the bridge setup. All right. Here's the thing with Bridge. It was working and then it wasn't. All right, it just all of a sudden did not work. I'm down. If y'all are down and you want to set up Bridge right now, let's do it with Evolver. If you want to walk us through that. My issue is if I go to Bridge. This dude, okay. This download, all right. This download keeps hitting me. I hit download now, and what does it do? It thinks for a minute, and it downloads the update. Downloading update. Okay. And then what? And then what? It just stops. It just sits there. I don't know what to do. There's not even a progress bar. What's going on here? I had it working. Oh, man. Yeah, I might just have to clean, just freaking uninstall. All right, hey. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let this download update go, and we're going to come back. Okay, wait. Okay, it's gone. It's disappeared. So I have to reinstall. You guys don't want to watch me reinstall Bridge. We don't need to be reinstalling Bridge right now, okay? Let's holster that for a second, all right? We're not touching it. We're in. We're going back in. Let's make right-click, new folder. No! Delete. Right-click, new material. What's this called? Rusted metal. Boom. All right, we're in. Materials. In. Textures. On. All right. What do we got? Normal. Psh. Into the normal tab. Base color. You know where you're going. Rusted metal. So this is the metallic. Bam. Let's go metallic on that. Is this just looking good? It's just looking good. All right. Roughness. You know where to go. That's it, dude. I'm not complaining. I'm not going to complain. Now, I might complain a little bit about like the mapping of this thing. How I know that you guys taught me how to scale down the texture. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for that. Make sure you save, all right? Definitely save. Devin, will you be working on creating landscape and landscape materials in the future for Unreal? Yes, absolutely. I want to create the most epic real-time photoreal landscapes. All right, Evolver. I'll just delete the user app, data, roaming, bridge, and delete. All right. I'll handle that after the fact. Let's close this, though. Rusted metal. Where are you going? Okay, rusted metal. Let's do the material instance. It's going to run faster this way. We can make edits faster this way. And look at that. We got some stuff there. It's not as shiny as I'd like. But dang, I have to go through every single one of these and drop this texture in. Let's do a test. Can we select one? And I'm hitting Q and E to boom up. Holding shift, selecting 2. 3. And I want to just select all of these. It's the footholds. It's all these footholds. So if I just shift click all the footholds in here, in theory, I should be able to just drag and drop. And it should... Okay, it's not. It's not applying to all of them. What if I... Okay, I can't do that. Can I right click and apply to selected or something? Okay, so I can select objects using this asset. Yeah, the pole steps aren't shiny. Agreed. Select all and right click. Select all by selected class. Select all and right click. Oh my god. Select all with same material. Merge the actors. Merge the actors. Okay. Select all and right click. Merge the actors. Convert to static mesh? No. Okay, normally you'd combine them in Cinema. I'm trying to merge all these into one so I can just drag this one rest of material onto everything. Detail panel on the left. Detail panel on the left. Where are you, detail panel? See, this is the boring part. Details panel. Ah. Okay, that's not working. Detail panel on the bottom right. Okay, selected viewport. Convert to static mesh was right. Convert to static mesh was right. Okay, let's try convert to static mesh. Just hit OK. So does that mean if I delete all of these and then I drag this back into the scene, that's the one? Okay, that's just like one mesh then. And this should be what, 0, 0? If I zero this out, 0, 0, 0. Geez, okay, so I would just have to like line that up. This is such a janky way of doing this. Jeez. Content. Metal. Rusted metal. And that applies it to everything. So now they all have it. Okay. No, what? Dude. How? Okay, that has it. That has it. That has it. That doesn't have it. Yes. No. You know, I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn. But not today. At least I'm not. At least not even. At least not now. I know y'all are screaming at me. I can see the chat. I see you guys. But we don't want to get hung up. We don't want to get hung up. We want to get to the end. I want to get to that virtual camera setup. All right, I'm going to glance over. All right, Infiltrado. In the next, the materials you made in C4D are exported to a real even though they're empty, but each material is applied to an object. If you work with those empty materials, it'll be applied to all the objects that had materials by default. Ben Smith, welcome. I do have my own YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. The material was below that. So I was going in the wrong thing is what you're saying. I was dropping it into static mesh like a dum-dum, and I needed to be dropping it into this right here. Boom. Boom. This is what I needed, right? And if I had selected them all, I probably could have just dropped them all in. All right. Good to know. All right, what's next? Rusted metal on this box, maybe? So it looks stretched. I think that's certainly a UV thing. I wonder how much you're gonna notice though. You probably would. Yeah, these UVs are off. Let me. You can. Yeah, it's certainly stretched. And it would take me unwrapping all this stuff. Let's try another material. I'm going to make two more. I'm going to do this iron corroded, and I'm going to do the rubber. And that's what I'm using for the ropes. Or for the wires. Let's make a new folder. No, not in that folder. Metal's going in, wood's going in. Yeah, this program's deep, guys, but it just takes messing around in it. Metals. Okay, that goes material, move. All right. Yeah, you just got to jump in and mess around with stuff. And I'm trying to be entertaining here for you guys. I don't want to sit here silently and just click away at things. Like, that's going to be a boring stream. So I'm trying to ride the balance of, like, entertainment and also education here. Let's go into materials. We'll make a new folder, and we're going to do iron. And then we're going to have one more, and that's going to be our rubber. We'll do rubber. Let's go, or no, iron. Let's do iron. These 4. Let's drop those in. Yeah, John Malcolm, I need to get on that. I need to, like, definitely know what I'm doing when it comes to unwrapping. There's a whole lot of stuff I don't know. I know just enough to get by. Okay, let's go back. No, content. Yes. All right, we want materials, and I also want this rubber right here. Let's go rubber. We'll drop that into the rubber folder. Yeah, so much of VFX is problem solving and troubleshooting. And that's just what it is. Like, that's how you learn. At least for me, like, I have to be able to just kind of mess around in a program and work real slow. You're crawling from the beginning. You are just trying to stand up. But the more you do it, the more you practice, eventually you get to the point where you can fly around the program. And that's when you feel like a master. It's just like you're unstoppable, you know? So let's go new material. We're going to go rubber. And we're just going to do what we did. I'm going to set these up real quick. And this is cool, man. I'm applying the stuff that I was learning from 2 weeks ago's stream. I couldn't do this stuff before. I could barely even open the materials and drag stuff in. I didn't know what was going on. Roughness. All right, we save it. Give it a close. All right, so that's rubber, and that's going to be on all of our wires. So that's on our wires and these little housings. And let's just make the iron, and we're going to apply this. We're going to try and use what we learned and do this a little bit faster. Iron in. Yo, are any of you guys playing The Last of Us 2? Because that game is freaking crazy right now. I know I'm a little behind, but I mean, I've been so busy, I honestly hadn't been able to play too much. But I'm about 10 hours in, and dude, that game is crazy. I love it. And then I'm going to get Ghost of Tsushima too after I beat that. Those are my games for this year. Definitely. All right, so I'll keep that in mind. Unwrapping is pretty much mandatory when doing all this stuff. Yeah, that's because that's not going to look pretty. I'm very used to being in Octane, right? And inside of Octane, you can set up the projection mapping per material. So I just set it to box, and then I control the scale from there per material. But I don't really know that workflow and that setup here. All right, so that's shiny. It's shiny, but it's not. That's not the best. It doesn't look as good as it does in Octane for me. So I think really getting that bridge setup going is gonna help a whole bunch. Yeah, that just doesn't look good. Once you have the bridge setup going, I think you can kind of learn the setup, learn how it's done. And this definitely needs to be unwrapped. Is it too late? I don't think it's too late. All right. If I learned anything from from 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago at this point, we'll go to the UV edit panel. Okay. I have everything selected. Or do I have to make stuff editable? Let me just try this. Let me duplicate my geometry. Holding control, I'm gonna hit the plus sign. I'm gonna select everything. This might be dumb. This may not work, but let's try it. I'm gonna select everything. All right, I'm gonna right click, connect plus delete. And now we have all of this geometry. And what was the automatic pack UVs, I think is what we did. Hit OK, and it's thinking down here, and there you go. Our UVs are unwrapped. And I think if I go back to my normal setup, if I apply like a checkerboard effect here, where are you at, checkerboard? I guess that's right here. Let me try scaling it. We'll scale it down. We'll get rid of all these materials. Tags we don't need. And let's take this and tile it like 3 times. And it looks a little scaled, but I think it's a lot better than it was before. Oh god, I think I'm in Unreal. Navigation wise. Here we go. Yeah, it's a little off, but it's a lot better. That's a lot better. So let me take this. I'll delete the light. Let me export this. I don't need to export materials. And actually, I don't need to export any of this other stuff. I just want the geometry. So we'll export that FBX. No materials. Unwrapped. Let's bring that guy in. Unwrapped. Coming in. Materials we don't need. Yeah, I was merging all objects into one. And let's see if this works. Yo, I just realized though. I just merged all the materials into one, so now I can't apply materials to this. Because it's gonna be one thing, dude. It's gonna be one friggin' thing. What am I doing? Let's just get to it, though. Let's just freaking get to it. I don't know how to mess with, like... We'll have both in the scene. Why not? Let's get our wires going, okay? Let's chill on that for a second. So I want to select all of my sweeps. So all this sweep are basically all of my wires and stuff. So let's see if we can do this right. Materials. Okay, rubber. Bam. Yep. And it's applied. Cool. So I'll go through and I'll just make sure I get everything. Materials. Boom. Yep. There might be some that I missed up here. I'll up my camera sensitivity so I can fly a little bit faster. Yep, that's applied. That's all applied. Sweet. And then I need I need metal on these guys. So these are cubes. And those could use maybe the rusted metal. And these screws also. All these loft objects. Same deal for the materials. And there might be a couple things we missed, but let's see if we can get that volumetric fog going and mess with ray tracing too. All right, so let's try and make it nighttime. Daylight. All right, so I know that if I actually adjust the directional light, it should be able to go, yep, nighttime. And when I was in Octane, I actually used an HDRI, just a gray background, but this is actually kind of cool. I like this lighting is nice. And that's the beauty of this is like, you can adjust all this stuff on the fly. That looks super cool. Let me bust out a camera. So we'll do cinematic. We'll bust out a cine camera actor. And I want to pilot it, so I'll right click and pilot. I know I was on a 24. What is happening? Let's maybe undo all that for a second. Yo, what happened? Am I piloting the telephone pole? I'm piloting the telephone pole, guys. Hey. Wow. All right, let's reset. Let's reset that mess. All right, I think that's back to normal. That was bad. That was bad. Control Shift S. We're gonna save all. Control Alt S. No, Control S. What is it? Save all levels. Yeah, let's just do that. Lamp, street lamp. Boom. All right, we want to get a light up here, and we want to get that volumetric lighting going. But let's try this again, okay? Let me go back to my directional light. Let's find that. Let's mess with it a little bit. Something like this. And let's try again. Let's get the Cine Camera Actor out. I'm going to right click it up here in the world outliner. Let's pilot it. And now we should be good to go. I know that I want this to be a 30 or a 24 as far as focal length goes. Something like that is similar to how we had it in Octane. That's already pretty sweet. Heck yeah. Okay, let's hop out of the camera, stop piloting. I like that angle. And let's get that let's get a light going up on here. So we'll go to lights. And I think a spot, what do you think? Spotlight or let's try spotlight. I want to get it right in here. And I wonder, oh, there we go. Yeah. Why is the exposure so bright? Let's hop in, pilot. And let's go ahead and grab a post, what is it called? Post-process volume. Let's drag that in. We'll scroll all the way down and make sure we check infinite and extent. So all the changes we make in the post-process volume happen across the entire image. And I want to go to exposure. And we already set this with the game settings here. I'm going to check that back on. And I'm going to set it here in the post-process volume. And I'm wondering if that'll fix the camera. So max and min brightness. Let's go 1 and 1. And then we'll go, where is it? We'll select the camera. Let's stop piloting. And yeah, that does it. So that's dark, but we need to light it up with that spotlight. I thought we had one. Spotlight, okay. Source radius, intensity. So we'll crank that intensity. The light color will make just slightly, what do we want to go with? Maybe like a warm, something like warm tone. The inner cone angle. See, I wish I could see the cone angle and stuff. Inner cone angle. outer cone angle. Yeah, that feels right. Sweet. Now why, okay, I need to have the light actually showing up in the street lamp. Do I want to do this with a point light? Like, is that what I'm missing? That works actually. That actually works. And we'll turn off snapping for position. Let's see. It's one of these. Enables or disables snapping to the grid when dragging objects around. Yes. There we go. F will snap you to the actual object selected. All right, yeah, that's better. Let's go back into our camera. Control Shift P. For some reason. Okay, there we go. It's working. All right, now here's where we step things up. I think this directional light. No, it's the spotlight. I'm getting a weird lighting thing here, but I think we just need to bake our lighting. Let me save files. What is it? Save current as, save all levels. Boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and drag in some fog. This will be fog. Exponential. I think it's exponential height fog is what we want. That's awesome. Let's take the fog density. Yeah, we can leave it there. I think it says checkbox down here. We'll scroll down and go to volumetric fog. We'll click that. Scattering distribution, we'll set that to 2. Fog density, we'll set that to 2. All right, that's really intense. But we're not getting those rays we want. And the fog scattering color, we could do something like a greenish. I feel like that's not doing much for us. Evolver, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, Spooky Sketches. If you want to constantly monitor your camera view without moving it, click the pin that appears on the preview when you select the camera. All right, so I'm inside of it, so I need to hop out of it. There's the pin. So that's a weird streak going on there. When I move around, I get that nasty streak. And I'm still not feeling it. I'm still not feeling this vibe right now. It definitely needs to be darker. Oh, Evolver. Okay, G on the keyboard. I thought you were saying G on the keyboard to like hide my stuff. I got you. I got you. There we go. Thank you. That's cool. Thank you, Evolver. So let me get this lighting right. Let me try and like adjust this fog. It's certainly too bright. I wonder if I just need to drop my sun completely out. So if I do my directional light, if I get rid of that, and I go to, let's see, exponential height fog, that's certainly lightening up everything. I don't need it to be that intense. So is it the density that needs to come down? It looks like it's the density. Wow, 0.1. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Yeah, let's build the lighting. We'll go lighting, production quality, and there's a lot of cool settings. I learned a lot of settings when I was messing around with all this stuff. Let's build it. Let's see what happens. All right. In both of your lights, increase the scattering to add light shafts through the fog. Yes, I certainly think that this is like pretty intense overkill. As far as like the fog goes, but it is a look. It is certainly a look. I need to just learn the program more, get more familiar with like what things do when it comes to lighting and stuff. Wow. That is bright. Definitely some Silent Hill vibes. All right. Martha Lard says all of my objects have a second UV channel which are holding the light maps. The light gets baked into these UV maps. You have to make sure the res is high enough and the UVs are generated well. Okay, so does that mean I have to go into all of these materials and adjust? Oh, this light map, I have to adjust all of this stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot. So many settings. I'll learn these settings, man. There's just so many. Yeah, I think it's time to enable ray tracing. We did it last time. It takes about 15 minutes. I think I can actually announce the winners while it goes into ray tracing there. But this is an interesting setup. I definitely think it's too bright though. So I'm wondering, like, we could either bring down... I feel like this is the wrong way to do it. To bring down the exposure. Yeah, that's definitely the wrong way to do it. But we could go to our post-process volume and start messing with all this stuff. So we want to enable ray tracing. If I remember correctly, it would be in project settings. It's in here somewhere. Rendering. Scroll down. Dude, Sid, thank you so much. I certainly will on vacation. I leave tomorrow on vacation, so I will indeed. Thank you, sir. Physics. No, is it physics? No, it couldn't be physics. Engine. Where was it? So you do this once, like 2 weeks ago, and you forget how to do it. It should be in here. Virtual as textures, reflections, lighting, post-process, default settings, optimization. Yeah, I think ray tracing would be sweet. Engine, ray tracing, here we go. Yes. Cool. I'm gonna restart in a second. And then I think there was like direct, there was another option for like direct X something that needed to be enabled. Yeah, I'm trying to find the RTX option. So I got RTX enabled. I need to restart. But there's like a DirectX thing also. Do I need to do that as well? I forget exactly. Is it like it's under window or something? Scrolling through the settings. Yeah, DirectX 12. I need to, how do I enable DirectX 12? Yeah, platforms, Windows. Here we go. All right. Let's save everything and restart. Save selected. All right. Let it begin. We'll see what it does, how it changes things up. Let's close cinema. All right, now while that goes, it's going to stay at 39% for a while. We actually, whoa, hold on. Is it just going to go all quick? I mean, with the compile shaders. But I don't really have that much stuff going on. And then, yeah, I'll definitely mess with the ray traced options in post-process volume. All right, so hey, while this goes, while we compile shaders, I'm going to go ahead and announce the winners of this week's weekly challenge. I was very impressed with this week's weekly challenge. I think there was a ton of amazing entries. The challenge was Lego. That was the challenge I issued to you guys. And there was actually so many cool entries that I just want to go through all of them with you. while we compile shaders there. So let's hop into the Discord real quick. Just make sure. Yeah, I'm in the right place. Sweet. So yeah, let's just go through these, man. Like, this is hilarious. There was so much great work that was done that you guys put into this. This is awesome. Wait, is this all just Legos? It always has been. Boom. Freaking killing them with a little laser gun. And you got your studio setting, your studio HDRIs here. This is awesome. I love your background too, the cartoony stars. Are those also Legos? Very impressed. Very impressed. You got your classic meme set up here. Oh, real quick. That was by Saipo. And then this one is Hoffenprinzip. These names, y'all. This is ridiculous. Recreating memes and Legos. Freaking visual, though, with this. Crushing the game, as usual. I don't know if you got this pack, if you got like a Star Wars Lego pack, but dude, this looks nice. Congratulations on this, man. Very, very, very nice. Mathis with a cool like Lego train setup here. Got your motion blur looking nice. We have a Blade Runner recreation by Breach. This is amazing. There's so much good stuff here. Render Warrior, I know you're watching right now. At least I think you are. You did this. You put together this freaking Lego pack of my stream. This is hilarious. Look, this is me with my bone phones and my kombucha and the cats. This is Gilbert and Teddy. Well, Teddy is technically larger than Gilbert and he's gray, but all good, dude. All good. You got your speakers, mouse and keyboard. You forgot the pen and tablet, but hey, all good, dude. I love this. Is great. Putting all this together. We have this Dracon 12335 like samurai dojo scene he put together with Legos. A DeLorean with Legos. Who is this? BGI. Yeah, this is awesome. Freaking sweet. Yeah, I just want to shout everybody out here because they put in so much work. This is super cool. It's like Lego building. Amazing. Blaster with this. With this like it was like a Mech Warrior Lego. That's super cool. You got your lighthouse render made out of Legos. And like the clay render too. I think the clay render looks awesome. I love that. Yeah, we'll get into this. This is incredible. Rough Warlock making a camera out of Legos, like a tiny little camera. That's super cool. You got another Blade Runner scene. That's actually kind of funny. We got two Blade Runner scenes. This one's by Shelter from the original. Getting those noodles. Awesome. We got Castle right here. A Lego Castle by Mr. Suyog. Sharp aluminum flavor with this epic scene. This is freaking cool. What else? We got a nice car here. Everyone just put together all this great work. It's by Retz. Clone in with this gritty Lego leg texture. Volto with a cool glass house made out of Legos. And Flex, what is your name? Flex 797 with this Star Wars scene. Yeah, there's good stuff. And then this here, IX Productions, dropping Legos. That's awesome. I love that. You got your surface imperfections on the ground. This is super cool. So, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff. A lot of really, really solid stuff here with this week's weekly challenge. I think you guys had a ton of fun with this. It was really cool watching all these come in. But let's get down to the 5 winners, all right? And then we'll check in. We got 188 shaders left to compile, and we'll open up our level. Okay, so the winners of this week's weekly challenge, we'll just start from the bottom and scroll up. Let me check my notes here. And the first winner is Visual. How could you not win? Look at this, man. You win like every other week. Because the work you put out is just incredible, man. This is so good. So nice. yeah, your lighting and your scene setup, your composition, everything. You got your elements down, man. Congratulations. You are a winner of this week's weekly challenge. And you know what? As a prize to all the winners, I will send you guys my HDRI Warzone pack that I put together last week. It's a pack full of like 14 custom HDRIs. I'll send those out as the prize for y'all, for the 5 winners. Just reach out to me on Discord here after the stream, and I'll get you guys set up with all that stuff. The next winner is Breach. You have won with your Blade Runner 2049 recreation. This is awesome, man. So cool. Yeah, you got your surface imperfections going. Let's bring this up full screen. You got your surface imperfections on your Legos. Your camera work is really nice. Your camera settings are great. The only gripe, all right, this is cool. You got, again, surface imperfections. Nice. The only gripe I have is this freaking sunspot up here, dude. Like, raise it up a little bit, you know? You're trying to, you're clipping that out. It just really, like, is pushing the limits of your camera, and you can tell. So I would get that up and out of there. Let me reference the example right here. There is no bright hot sunspot. Deakins is the man. Roger Deakins is like the king when it comes to lighting. So follow the lead, you know, no white spot there. Get rid of that. Don't need it. All right, next up. Let's see, who's next? Ooh, Dracon, you were close. You were close, dude. This was nice. And honestly, this DeLorean was close. I thought this was cool. It just needed a bit more spice on the render end. It needed a bit more color, more light, a little bit more production on the render side of things. This is probably my favorite render that you have. But, yeah, it was just grayscale. You know, it could use some color correction and whatnot. But you were close, man. Very close. But the next winner is Gold. This is such a nice render. You did like an incredible job putting this together. It looks like it was shot with a really nice camera. Unbelievable. Your pieces are legit. You did a really nice job, and you have a second render of this Lego tower, which just looks super cool. I love this so much. So Gold, congratulations. You're going to get that HDRI Warzone pack, and as well as Breach, you got that HDRI Warzone pack as well. I'll be sending those to you guys. Reach out on Discord after the stream. Next up, next winner. I mean, how can it not be Zach FB Studios? Because look at this. Look at this. And it's got full sound and everything. You guys will just have to make sure you check it out on the Discord server. But dude, this is like straight up Lego movie quality. Look at your camera settings. Look at your lighting. The way you animate this stuff, the stop motion animation. Holy crap. One more time. This is so good. Yeah, this is next level for sure. What's up, Melanie? No, the stream is not over. We're going to hop back into Unreal and check our ray tracing settings. But yeah, there you go, man. Like, Zach FB Studios, congratulations. You are a winner of the weekly challenge this week. Well deserved. You get the HDRI Warzone pack, my custom HDRI pack for you. And last up, who do we have? Last up, it was tough. Y'all did really well. But it comes down to sharp aluminum flavor with this composition right here, man. Like, you put a lot of work into this. I can tell. Your composition is really nice. Your lighting is really nice. Your colors are really nice. I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. It looks like some sort of sci-fi like loading bay or loading garage of some sort, a machine room. There's a reactor here. I don't know what this guy's up to. He's checking it out. And then you have a hand back here pulling one of these Lego figures out. Is it a Lego factory? Is that what's going on? Is it a clone factory? The more I look at it, the more questions I have. But this is an awesome piece of work. I think your lighting and everything is really nice. I would say though, like, definitely render out your stuff with more samples. It looks a little crunchy here. I think you could, and it looks like you like sharpened this really hard or something. I can't tell. But yeah, I mean, it's an image, right? Let it go overnight. Throw it to like 5-10K samples for an image. There's no reason not to. But this just looks so good, dude. Congratulations to Sharp Aluminum Flavor and Visual Breach Gold, Zach FB Studios, Sharp Aluminum Flavor. Y'all, congratulations for winning the challenge this week. You guys will be getting my custom HDRI Warzone pack. And if you guys do want to support, the pack is in the description down below. It's only $8, 14 awesome like HDRIs. Yeah, great work, guys. Really great work. I'm gonna issue the weekly challenge, this week's weekly challenge, after we check out what we got in Unreal. So we have ray tracing. Ray tracing is enabled. Let's open up our level. Oh, did I not even need to compile like 2,000 shaders because I just have this little scene here? Who knows? Probably. But it's all good. We announced the winners. It was fun. So I think we have ray tracing going. Let's mess with some of our settings. And I feel like we're not gonna get too big of a change with ray tracing on this, just because we don't have a ton of bounce light. But we'll see here. Let's pilot our camera. What is it? Control Alt P? Control Shift P. Control Shift P. All right. And then I want the aspect ratio. I want to adjust the aspect ratio of the camera. So in the camera settings, let's see. Focal length, aperture, film back. I think this is it. Custom ratio. So it's a 2:3 setup. So the height would be 200 and this would be 300. But that's all crazy. Let's try 20 by 30. Or is it the other way around? 30 by 20. Something like that. Full frame DSLR. Yeah, I feel like full frame DSLR is what this is. 2:3, or maybe we go super cinematic with it. Let's go cinematic with it, because we're gonna film something with this. Let's go 16:9 film. Yeah, this is what we want. This is what we want. And let's go in our post process volume and enable all this ray tracing craziness. I know we want to get a lens flare in there. I want to get closer to our reference image, and if you guys can help me out, that would be appreciated. So we'll do, where is it? Here. See how it's darker, it's much darker, and we have some subtle glowing here. It's not insane. This is what I want to achieve in Unreal, and I'm gonna need your all's help to figure that out. It's way too bright. Okay, I'm using a directional light. I don't know if it's the sky atmosphere, no, the sky dome, or the sky light. I don't think it's any of that stuff. I think it's just my exponential height fog. and that's doing everything. It's way too intense. I'm almost wondering if I just need atmosphere. So like I have this light here. Do I just need like an atmosphere volume? Atmosphere fog? And if we hide our directional light, like how do I get this kind of like nighttimey? Where did I put that image? Change my fog color. Okay. I think my computer. Did I just crash this? What's going on? So this is certainly the reference. Yeah, I guess I need to adjust my skylight also. Okay, so the fog is too dense. Maybe I should just hide the fog for a second. Directional light. All right, we have our directional light. The fog is really intense. And you said my skylight. Type sky sphere into the search, drop down your scene, then rotate the sky 180, then click the sky sphere again and refresh. The material. There's a lot of options. Yeah, it's tough to follow what to do. All right, adjust the skylight. Let's try that. Light color, skylight color. All right, maybe it's like a dark bluish green somewhere in here. Like that, maybe. So is this like, yeah, I feel like this isn't doing what I want it to do. In Cinema 4D, I want to use it as like a colored HDRI, so it's just lighting the whole thing with a certain color. Do I have to refresh all this stuff or build my lighting? Like how does that work? So right now it's just a black void being lit with a spotlight. Marthel Arts says, the sky sphere is adding a sky to your scene and stars. By rotating the directional light, you change the day or night cycle. And you have to bind the sky sphere to the directional light. Okay, so directional light needs to be bound to my my skylight, or no? Where's my sky sphere? Sky dome mesh. Oh, okay, so this is closer to what I want. This is way intense. Yeah, why is that so intense? Do I need just a darker fog? Yeah, I'm having trouble with this. I don't really know how to control this here. And that bloom is ridiculous. So the sky sphere needs to be attached to the directional light. So do I just group those? And then adjust the directional light? I'm going to get out of, let's see, hop out of the camera. Why the shortcut doesn't work, I don't know. And now my directional light isn't moving. I'm just confused at this point. So that's coming from that way. That would be my directional light coming from this way. But my sky sphere is coming from that way. So what? Do I just have to line these up? Ah, but because they're grouped, geez, okay. Ugh. Ungroup, all right. Dude, I keep moving the wrong thing. Oh my god. All right, so now they're grouped. So when I move my directional light, it should all move together. But why that's not, yeah, I don't know. Melanie, whew, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Getting that Domino's video out was one heck of a process. I was up till midnight every single night for the last 2 weeks. So thank you so much. Does my knee still hurt from the torturous chat with the jumping jacks? It's getting better. It's getting better. That was a mistake. Certainly a mistake. I just want to run again. I just want to be running. But it's getting better. Yeah, I'm doing some physical therapy for it. And are you streaming normally next Saturday? I will not be streaming next Saturday, for you guys who are wondering. I'm going to post my SIGGRAPH presentation instead. So that's going to be a 55-minute tutorial that I'm going to walk you guys through the whole process of creating photoreal renders in Cinema 4D and Octane. I also go over some Redshift options as well. And then you integrate it into your live action footage. We're talking about tracking and compositing as well. So that'll be next Saturday. I'll probably upload that at like 9 a.m. for those of you guys who are up late on the other side of the world or up early on this side of the world. So that'll be an exciting SIGGRAPH presentation for y'all because I'm going to be on vacation. It's my birthday actually too. On Friday, July 31st is my birthday. I'm excited for that. It's going to be good. Okay. Back in. There's just so much. Oh man, there's so much. I don't know how to control the lighting in this thing, man. That's my problem. I think we were close at a certain point. Like, ooh, that's cool. So that's just the point light. I'm sorry, that's a spotlight and the exponential height fog. But that light is pretty intense. So let's see. I'm gonna get to this phone, setting up our phone to actually like orbit around this scene. Man, I feel like I'm unorganized here. We don't need a player start. The point light I think is overkill. Let's see. Let's see if we can't get a lens flare going on our post-process volume. So under lens flare, we can just check that on and get a really nice lens flare going. Well, I don't know why that streak is happening. I don't like that streak at all. But we can take the lens flare and take it to like 0.1, 0.01 intensity. So it's just very, very subtle. Something like that I think is really, really nice, and it adds a lot. Yeah, I got too much going on. There's too many things I don't really know how to work here. I might just start from scratch on the lighting real quick. I got a sky sphere. The directional light will keep. The exponential height fog will keep. Sky atmosphere, sky dome, sky light. Nope, maybe not. Sky light. The atmospheric fog we can get rid of. The sky sphere, let's get rid of the sky sphere, and the directional light. And let's just start. I don't know why that's not showing up. It's just darkness. I wonder if it's because of my fog. Yeah, it's the fog. The scattering color is like really dark. Jeez, Melanie. Whoa. Holy crap. That's amazing. Okay, a fellow July child. Your birthday's in July as well. You're getting your birthday gift early then. Thank you. Happy birthday, and thank you for being such an awesome, talented, wholesome, and inspiring human being. Thank you, Melanie. You're the best. Thanks for coming to these streams every single week. Do more nice stuff for yourself. Rest up. You deserve it. Thank you so much. That is really, really, really kind of you. Thank you, Melanie. You're amazing. Wow. I'm lucky to have you in these things. Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will certainly enjoy my birthday. I need the break. I've been working so hard. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shoot. Man, you guys are awesome. Man, I wish I could figure this out. I wish I could get good with this. My exponential height fog, that's what's killing me. The fog density 0.1. 0.5 maybe. Let's go with this for now. All right, I'm going to go with this for now. Let's go and hit up our post-process volume. We want that that lens flare, so maybe we get that lens flare back up. And you can actually mess with all of this stuff. So you can go under, let's see, bokeh size and threshold. You can crank these. but you don't want to go too intense with it. And you can actually like change out all of the individual bits here. Image effects, yeah, let's go with a little bit of vignette. I'm down for that. And we can actually color correct too our shadows. Midtones and highlights. You have full control of like all of this stuff. It's really crazy in Unreal. Melanie, I'm still blown away by that. That's amazing. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. Ray tracing. Yeah, we'll leave all the ray tracing unchecked for a second just because we don't have too much bounce light. Let's get this camera hooked up, all right, guys? Let's talk about how to hook up your phone to Unreal Engine. So I'm going to just have to point y'all. If you really want to know how to do this, Winbush has an awesome tutorial on this whole process. So I'm not going to start to say all the exact little details of how to do this and how to do that. But Winbush is the guy. Just look up Winbush Unreal iPhone or iPad. And I'll probably just drop a link to his video in the description so that you guys can check that out. That's how I learned. Let me build my lighting real quick while I set this up. So you need a couple things. You got to get the app on your phone, and it's called Remote 2, Unreal Remote 2, all right? You type in your IP address, which you can find by going to, let's see. Actually, I'm not going to do it because I did it before. I don't know if it saved it, but you're going to hit CMD, command prompt. You're going to open up your command prompt, and you're going to type, what is it? ipconfig, I think is the what you need to type for that, ipconfig, and it'll pull up your IP address. You type that into the app here on your phone, and then you open up, let's see, your take recorder and your sequencer, okay? And let's just try. I'm going to connect and see what happens. So it's connecting now. I may have to do something, like a step that I'm forgetting. I feel like I'm forgetting a step here. What was it? It was, I got my take recorder. I got my sequencer. Do I need to check all of these buttons again? I might have to. Alright, so I know that if I go to world settings, oh, game mode. Alright, you need to go virtual camera mode, game mode. Alright. And then I need to go to my settings, plugins. And we'll go to built-in, virtual. All right, enable. You want to enable all these plugins. And then I feel like there was something else. Let me try it again. Connect. It's that world setting. You want to set that world setting to virtual camera game mode. Was it cinematics? Where is it? What am I missing, Winbush? I know I'm missing something. Let's pull it up. Let's pull up Mr. Winbush. Winbush, iPad Unreal. Yeah, if you don't know Winbush's channel, he's a super solid dude. We've been talking a lot, actually, pretty recently. This guy is really nice, really humble, passionate about what he does. And he's going to walk us through how to do this. So I don't know if you guys can hear Winbush going here, but I'm just going to briefly reference this off to the side. Hopefully you guys got this. You guys channel Winbush, how to use your iPad as a virtual camera. You can use your iPhone too, right? So I'm going to just bring this over and make sure I'm hitting all the check boxes here. So certainly we need to go to, where is it? Like we just did. We went to settings, plugins, and we typed in virtual. We went to built-in. We typed in virtual production. You want to check all 4 of these. So Winbush is walking us through that. And then he's got us going over to window, cinematics. You want your take recorder and your sequencer open. So you want your take recorder going. And that's what this is right here. My take recorder is going right here. So he's opening that up. And then he changed his world settings. Game mode is set to virtual camera game mode. Oh, it was the iPad. Oh, it was the iPhone setting. Okay. It was under settings, project settings. Oh, there was some. Okay, where is it? I'm gonna find it for you real quick. You just need to tell it what phone you have, what version of iPhone or iPad, and we're gonna find out right now if you can do it on Android. All right, so we made a camera. This camera's in the scene. Game mode, virtual camera game mode. And then Winbush is saying that's not all. You have to tell it what phone you have. All right, so project settings, we're here. Input. Mobile, you want to always show touch interface, have that checked. And then where is it? There's one last one. We'll go edit, editor preferences. And under, was it play? Yeah, under play, game viewport settings, go to phones, and it looks like it does all the phones. I have an XR, and I'll close that out. And now it should work. So I've selected my phone. Let's connect to the IP address. Oh, where's he going? He's going play. New editor window. Oh shoot, there it was. This is it. Yo. All right, so I'm moving this around and can film the scene like this. This is crazy. All right, so this is so cool. And you can actually move around. So there's a little joystick where you can like walk and stuff. You hit this little button down here. You can like walk around. So I want to go back, and you can like boom up and boom down, because you can't really walk around, right? Because it's too. My room's obviously not big enough, but I can walk around and get a cool shot. So I'm just backing up with my like thumb controls here. And if I go down, like how cool is that? That is amazing. And you can actually mess with like your focal length. So if I go 24, and you can like frame up your shots. And then you can also, you can connect your phone, like physically mount your phone to any sort of like camera that you have. If you have like a Blackmagic or something, and you can hold it on a camera rig so it feels more like a legit camera than just an iPhone, you know? And you can, yeah, orbit around your scene and like walk up to everything. I can like walk up to this wood here if I actually move forward in 3D space. You know, I can like get up on that and stuff. So that it's so freaking cool. And I wish there was a way to like orient around so like I could be looking at my scene by pointing in this direction, but yeah, it's back there. And you have autofocus up here with the A, I think is autofocus. So it's just going to autofocus to anything you want. And let me like move up to this. Dun-dun, dun-dun. So it's going to autofocus to this wood here. Like, how cool is that? That's amazing. Yeah, this is powerful. This is why I think this is the future. Like, if you can get a really nice scene going, you can film all this cool stuff. I'm just really excited for this. You can film a whole scene, you know, set it up nice. So what do you guys think about that? That's pretty sweet, huh? Thanks to Winbush walking me through that. All right. Did that work for y'all? Did you catch that, or did I lose you guys? Because I'm getting an error. It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Was that chunky for y'all, or did you see it? Give me a little thumbs up, yeah? Dang. So y'all didn't see any of that, did you? Let me know. As soon as I get that thumbs up, I'll know that we're good. Can you guys hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Are we back in? Do we got a healthy stream once again? Dang, sorry you guys missed all that stuff. Next time. When I get more of the hang of it, definitely check out Winbush's tutorial though. If you're trying to get that up and running in Unreal Engine, Winbush is your guy for that. He certainly got me set up to do so, and I'm really excited to mess with it. So that was awesome. All right, so we're all good now. We got the gist of it. You guys are good. Awesome. That might be about it, guys. Let's issue this next challenge. This week's weekly challenge. All right, so my challenge to you guys, I got this one. My challenge to you guys is to create an isometric level like this. It can be very simple along these lines here. Or you can go to town and do this whole dealie or something like this. But I've been loving this style. There's an Instagram account called like Low Poly Guru or something. I think low poly, like this kind of stuff, you know. This is called an isometric view. It's a view that you can actually set up pretty easily. I'll show you real quick in Cinema before we wrap out. But it's cool because like all of your angles, they're only hard lines. You're not gonna have like a wide angle lens where you're getting like this distorted bowed out kind of stuff. You're getting this kind of setup where it's like a video game or old school video game or like XCOM or something. So that's my challenge to you guys. Create an isometric scene, an isometric scene. That's what we'll call it. So real quick in Cinema, I'm gonna show you how to set that up. Let's open up our street lamp file, and we'll make a new camera once Cinema 4D catches up with us. We'll hop in. All right, and so the trick with an isometric view, it's very specific. What you want to do is select your camera, and you're gonna go like focal length of, well, actually before we change the focal length, let's mess with the rotation. So it's got to be -45 and -45 maybe. So technically this is isometric. I'm going to rotate my geometry something like this. And the trick is you never want to change the rotation. The rotation of your camera has to be locked. So -45 and -45. And what you're going to do is zoom way the heck out and then zoom way in with your camera. So you're going to go like a 200. And this is an isometric view. It's a really long lens. And your rotation is 45 degrees by 45 degrees. So you're in there, and then anything that you create, so if it's like a cube, you can see how that cube, right, it's going to look, geometrically, it's going to have like a certain style, certain shape, it'd be presented in a certain way. So when you build out your walls or whatever, you can make your floor like this. I think this is a really fun style. I'm a huge fan of like old video games and stuff. And this is definitely reminiscent of that style. They used it a lot in those games. And I'll just render the scene and see what it looks like. So visual, it can be realistic. It doesn't have to be cartoony, but it definitely needs to be an isometric scene. All right, that's the challenge for this week, is an isometric scene. If you guys have any questions, I'll be in the Discord server probably for the next 20 minutes right after I cut this off here. But yeah, I'll post the challenge in the Discord server so that you guys can follow along and put out all of your submissions during the week. And what I'm going to do, instead of announcing the winners on the stream, I'm just going to announce them in the Discord server again, because I'll be on vacation. I will not be streaming next week. I'll be posting my Maxon presentation on my channel instead. Okay, so definitely look out for that. But yeah, that's just a good little breakdown on the isometric view. Your camera, again, it's like a 200 or a 300 millimeter focal length. You're zoomed way out. You know, your camera's pushed way back, and your rotation is -45 and -45. But have fun with it. Super fun. Very, very fun. Yeah, it's kind of like an orthographic camera. But y'all, I'm gonna do it. I'm finally doing it. I'm going on vacation. I need it. If you hadn't seen the Domino video, go to Corridor and check it out. If you want some cool HDRIs, I got that pack up I'm not gonna forget about the winners. I'm giving you all the pack, the HDRI Warzone pack, for free on me. Check out the Skillshare link. You guys got 2 free months to learn whatever the heck you want. All right, so check that out. It helps me out when they see a lot of y'all going to the links that I'm pushing. Then it's good for me, good for all of us. What else? Yeah, check out my HDRI, my custom HDRI tutorial. It's on my channel if you hadn't seen that already. But y'all, I'm about to lose my voice, so I'm gonna catch you later. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, but I'll be on the Discord server. Peace.